This is a city builder colony sim that I have been waiting for a while now. It's called Town to City, and the premise is fairly simple. We start with not very much, specifically just a railway station here, which is going to deliver us some families, and from there we need to turn this lovely little plateau, this entire area, into a very busy, bustling city, which I am very much looking forward to doing. We are currently at the status of dwelling. At the moment, we need to work towards a bigger population in order to achieve a bigger city status. So let's immediately jump into that. So what we can do in the initial stage of the game is to get some roads down. Some basic infrastructure, I think, would be not too bad. That is not really where I wanted to put that little curve, but as you can see, the roads in this game are unbelievably satisfying to draw. They're really kind of like responsive. They're really sort of they're really pleasant to draw. Right, so we need to build some basic infrastructure. We need to build some stalls. We need to build some houses. We can maybe build some decorations as well. Look at that. There's our first train. Love to see it. We have got some cash in the bank, which is lovely. We have got research points as well, or well, we don't have research points at the present moment, but we will be moving it towards that. I would very much like to get a couple of houses set up right here. I think in general, excellent, look at this, we've got a family that has arrived. In general, we want to be building sort of big roads in the center of the town, and then probably maybe a little bit bigger than that, Potato. Yeah, probably sort of like smaller offshoot roads that head on out to the countryside that we can have a few more. Can we squeeze in a house there? I don't think so. We can probably squeeze in houses all the way to the end up here, though. So, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I don't want to go too over the top, but for now, you know, we'll roll with this. I think that's pretty decent. I mean, that is a lot of houses. Now, we've got one family. They would like a regular, comfortable house. Just a regular house. We'll assign them there. Boom. You can go over there. Happy, happy days. If we have a little click on the house, we can see exactly what they all need. One connection of this gives 6% happiness, decoration points, population density, etc. Now, different families will require different houses, so it's important that we try and cater for as many demands as we possibly can. I think we'll do something like this. There we go. Out to the side there. Excellent. And what did we get? We got a cheese stall, and now we get a... Which is... What is this? This is the cheese stall, and then we get a poultry stall. Beautiful. So I think that's kind of a vibe that we're going to go for. Now, as we can see, the poultry stall can very, very easily supply all the way down this street, which is perfect. That's exactly what we were kind of hoping for. Yeah, absolutely grand. Now, we need to assign some villagers to work here. We can only assign one villager at the present moment, but we're going to produce 20 poultries in order to satisfy all of the 9 people that apparently live here, which is grand. Now, we've got commerce already. That's great. Decorations we'll talk about in just a second. If we head on over to the special category, there are 2 different things. There is the warehouse, which needs to be in, I mean, not necessarily close proximity, but maybe I put it down over here. Yeah, I think we put the warehouse there. It needs to be within range of the stalls. That is kind of important. So let's let that get built, and that's going to allow the stalls to be refilled. The research center, I mean, I kind of want to build the research center right up on this hill over here. Is there anything that is stopping me from doing that? I mean, the answer to that is no. I really vibe with this. I mean, it's going to cost me $250 to build, but that's absolutely fine. And then let's get a nice path, which is absolutely categorically going to change at some point. But I don't think that the research center actually needs any supplies, but I guess we'll wait and see. Right, let's get one person assigned to work at the warehouse. Great, let's get you assigned to the house. And now everybody should be happy. We can get townsfolk working in here. We'll get, I don't know, as many workers as we currently have available. That gives us 300 research points per day. That feels like a pretty good amount. And honestly, I I am super, super happy with the placement of that. Now, average happiness is at 69%. It had to be. New families will arrive when we are above 60% happiness, and they will leave below 60%, or below 50% happiness, I should say. So that is good. We get some growth bonuses, which is great. Very, very happy with that. Everybody's still after just normal houses at the present moment, but that's okay. We can operate with that. Average population density plus 48%. The maximum amount of residents is 1,000. Okay. That's fine. Right, research-wise, let's turn our attention to a little bit of research. So, looks like there are 2 sort of research tech trees available. There's also multiple different levels of research that are available as we are able to grow our city. In order to get our city up to the level of hamlet, we need 50 people. We can unlock a fish stall for 1 singular research token, which I'm absolutely going to do, and we're immediately going to get the fish stall built. Let's build it here, which I'm going to do, but I'm also going to sort of create a little access route for another path over here. No real reason not to, I guess. Let's get 1 person assigned to work here, and boom, that should be grand. That should be great. Ooh, look at this. So the small warehouse is actually already exceeded its maximum delivery capacity. As you can see, we got a line, a delivery input line, which delivers from the station to the warehouse, and then from the warehouse it delivers to these other 2 stalls. You can see that the covered demand is 120 with 1 employee, so I'm going to have to crank it up to a 2nd level in order to allow all of the demand to be satisfied, and all of the demand is coming from all of those shops, which is fairly self-explanatory and obvious. Right, decorations. How do decorations work? Anything in monuments that we've got yet? No, nothing in monuments. But we're making good progress on the research front, which is grand. Now, decorations do actually play an important role. So, I mean, if I get a well over, I mean, we can build in this entire area because it's not large enough to fit a house in, but it's definitely large enough to get, I don't know, like a little play park or something. Sure, it is going to improve average... Which way does that bench face? It is going to improve average happiness in this area. There will be a decorative bonus that is decoration points 41. As you can see, we are closer. Yeah, so the houses that are closer to the area that I'm decorating have a higher number of decoration points, and the ones that are further away are further away. You'd like a regular comfortable house? Well, I will give you a regular comfortable house. That is grand. Now, we don't want to go too over the top on the old decorations. Firstly, because I'm not really one for decorating in general. In games. Oh, have you reached your capacity? Yep, demand is now 22, whereas production is only 20, but that's fine. I mean, we pretty consistently and pretty regularly get new workers. I mean, you know, a percentage of the people that are arriving and living in these homes here are workers, so that's nice at least. Am I going to be able to squeeze in something there? No, and you know what? I shouldn't be bothered about that. I should be building something over here, but I should leave a little gap, right? I should leave a little gap on account of the fact that we are going to need to probably build some decorations. Build that over there. That's looking good. And you need a new house. You can go and stay there. I think you should have all of the required products. And in fact, I think... well... I think that is a little bit unfortunate, but it doesn't look like you actually reach all the way up to there. That's a bit of a bummer, to be honest. Okay, so you don't get access to fish. I mean, maybe I could be building them on the inside here, but I mean, we're also just gonna have to confront the reality. Let's do that there. We're also just gonna have to confront the reality that, you know, 3 general stalls are, you know, simply not gonna be enough to supply everything. Like, we're gonna have to deal. Let's remove this. We're gonna have to deal with multiple stalls. We're gonna have to deal with multiple warehouses. That is part of doing business, I'm afraid. That is part of doing business. Let's increase the fish stall. I mean, is there any way that I can? Not really. There's not much we can do. I mean, would that expand? Yeah, it would expand. Yeah, and that would make you happy. Okay, well, that's fine. We can keep this area free for something that we can deal with in the future. Now, Something has happened. This is very important. A family with traits has arrived. These traits influence the family happiness. Desires a house near water. Well, I don't know. Are you near water? I'm not actually sure if you are near water. I mean, I could move you over to there, and then let's put you... Yes, there we go. Proximity to water is plus 15%. Now, over here, it's minus thingy percent, minus 10%, so that's good. Desires a house near a cliff. Yeesh, I guess. Maybe here? I don't really want to end up building the village over to this area, but I guess I might as well. I mean, I think we can do better than that, to be honest. I think we can do better than that. Now, I'm going to build another little road up this way. Very, very straight. Very Roman road, really, isn't it? Very, very straight. And what I'm thinking that I want to try and do is get a house... like, basically right here. I mean, I am kind of designing a singular house for a singular family, but that's the kind of, you know, bespoke service that I think people should be happy with. Right, plus 19%, so we're going to get a lot of extra happiness from that. That's quite nice. Now, what I'm really after with this big long road is the ability to build more stalls, because I want to be able to build right up to the limit of where we have existing coverage from all of our stalls. Oh, you've already placed another building of this type. Don't worry. We're working on that. And then this goes here. Cool. And then this fish stall. Build it here, I guess. And as long as we're kind of careful, we can probably line everything up. I hope, anyway. Don't worry. We'll fix it. Right. Now we can expand. Am I going to be able to squeeze in 2 houses here? I kind of want to squeeze in 2 houses. Not going to lie. We'll try. We can. Are they going to get all of the fish coverage that we require? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Right. Lots and lots more houses in here. It's going to be a very, very densely populated area. Can we seriously not squeeze another house in here? We absolutely can. Now, I know that I need to take... into consideration... there we go. I know I need to take into consideration the... nice. I need to take into consideration the decoration and the room for the decoration that I will have, but that's okay. We can still build a lot of decoration here. I want quite a dense area. Right. Let's get assigned. Cheese stall. And let's get assigned warehouse. Yeah, I mean, where do I want to supply? Can I even supply from here? It looks like I can, to be honest. So let's do that. Covered demand is 500, demand is 700, and 718. Okay, I will definitely need to build a new warehouse then, won't I? Yeah, well, let's do that. Let's build it over here, and let's build the warehouse right up the back of all of the stalls, which I think will mean for some way quicker, some way quicker delivery time frames. There we go. There we go. And a third one here. Sure. Let's do it. So, is that gonna be fish for everyone? I am actually happy. That is fish for absolutely everyone. Brilliant. Perfect. That's exactly what we're after. Rectified. Good. Don't worry. There we go. Nice. Okay, so it is going to take a lot of demand. So it's going to take 212 transport demand in order to transport the resources over to here, over to the warehouse just in general. And we only have a maximum amount that the warehouse can deliver. However, given that the warehouse is literally right next to the stalls that it's delivering to, I think that's for the best. Now, I have been capped out on research points for a little while now. Let's pause so that we can maybe spend some points here. Flower and plant decorations, tree and bush decorations, vegetable stall, fruit stall, decorate buildings. Nice. Okay, we can decorate buildings now. Cool. And then also greater reach. Market stalls have double the range. Ah! Oh, well, that's fine. That's fine. I can move buildings. That's all right. We can deal with that. Desires a house surrounded by decorations from the light source category. Right. Well, what does that mean? I mean, we can probably just build... I mean, I want to build... Do I want to waste space? I kind of don't want to waste the space that I've got going here. You know, let's build a couple more houses here. And then one of these we can probably make... Oh, is that going to even work? I think that's not going to work. At least it'll be connected up. You're actually connected up. That is quite remarkable. Well, let's put you... I want to put you here, but for now, let's make lots more decorations. Very nice. For now, let's just get lots and lots of streetlights. Let's get you lots and lots of streetlights, and if I put you... Excuse me? There we go. If I put you here, plus 14%. Love to see it. Get in there. Desires a house with food shops nearby. Well, that house is absolutely perfect for you. Brilliant. Okay, we can actually upgrade to the next level of town. That is great. Oh, I'm gonna move this stall in a bit, am I? Yeah, probably. Right, lights, house. Yep, let's get you moving in there. You know what? I'll get some more... It's like a modern art installation or something. It works, though. It works. Right. Increase, increase. Perfect. That's looking good. And let's see if we can try and... level up Spudville to the next level of township. So no longer a dwelling. We are officially a hamlet. How cool is that? It's very cool, and it's very flippin' satisfying. That's what it is. Look at that. And a train just pulling into the station. Looks darn good, if I do indeed say so myself. Look at the warehouse there. Spoiling the view right off the platform. But apart from that, not really a big deal. Right. We've unlocked a couple of different things that are going to vastly complexitize. Is that a word? It is now. Make more complex the town planning operation that we've got. Research menu unlocked to tier 2, and apparel also unlocked. Mayor, can I talk to you for a moment? You don't have a face, but that is okay. I will still talk to you. We're excited about the potential for our town to grow into a prosperous city. Though some of the new arrivals are experiencing issues, I suggest building yourself a house first, one with a big mailbox. That way we'll know how to reach you if we ever have any requests. Cool. Mayor's home. And you can tell that this is a video game because in reality, a politician building their own home with money spent on the town would be absolutely beyond the pale. Speaking of, where should I build this? Do I need... I don't think I need the required... I don't think I need the required stalls to be near me. So I think I can just build my house up near the Research Institute. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, let's make it happen. Looks very cool. Right, research. What do we got here? Greater reach. That's 200 points. Clothing store. I'm actually going to get that right now before we get the greater reach. I do need to get the greater reach at some point, but for now we can get the clothing store. So, clothing store does matter because we need to give a whole bunch of happiness to a whole bunch of people by utilizing the clothing store. I mean, can we increase... Ooh, second floor housing. Very interested in that. In fact, I'm interested in a lot of things. Right, we've got a new request apparently. Your house looks great. I'm sure the first request will start coming in soon. We're thrilled to have a mayor in town. Don't worry if it takes a while to address any of our requests. We're patient townsfolk. Well, that's what they all say. That's what they all say. When I moved here, I didn't realize I'd have to survive without my favorite tailor. Yes, don't worry. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. We're gonna get some stuff. Right. Research the clothing store. Research the set clothing color upgrade. So that's this one. We need 75 points in order to make that the case. Tell you what, why don't I just bash in a few more... There we go. Bash in a few more people to work on the old research. And then let's see if we can try and get... Ooh, we've got these new stalls, which I have yet to even build. But the apparel... Apparel store... I do like the idea of the apparel store. What about over here? Would it hit? It wouldn't hit everyone. That's a bit of a problem. What about in the corner here? I mean, if I was to... No, it still wouldn't hit the people over there. I think we're going to have to roll... We're going to have to roll here. I like the idea of building it right on the corner so that we can actually have like a little road that comes out that will hopefully, maybe, allow us more access, more buildings in the future. Let's keep on punting people into homes here. That's nice. We need 75 points in order to set clothing colors. Connect a functional clothing store to a house. There we go. Good and good. Is that everybody? That is everyone. Set clothing color to red in the store. We want to pick red. Amazing. Great. Just what everybody always wanted. Brune, you look the same to me. You look stunning. Don't worry, it takes a while to develop an eye for fashion. Good retort. Right, and we received a little bit of coinage in return. That's very nice. I will take a little bit of coinage. It's a little mayoral bribe. Very happy with that. Right, let's get our other two stalls down that I have yet to build. We got a fruit stall and a vegetable stall. And I think I want to build... Well, I want to build them here, actually. Although... Yeah, I mean, we're going to get double range. I should really be accounting for the fact that we're going to get double range in just a little bit. Fruit stall, vegetable stall. Yep, I mean, we're about 110 points away, 120 points away from double range. So we'll do that. Yep. And 3 expansions. Yeah, we'll max out the number of workers that we have here. Are we going to run into issues? Yeah, almost certainly going to run into issues with supply at our warehouse. And in fact, I'm going to really crank that up to max. You only supply to a couple anyway, so that's a problem. Right, desires to share a neighborhood with many folk. We have no houses available. Well, we will get more houses, for sure. I think 1, 2 more houses here. That will at least be a start. Where do I want to build? Where do I want to build next? Maybe I head down here. Problem is that you're kind of maxed out, or you're kind of on the way to being maxed out, and so I feel like I'm not going to be able to supply many more houses with these facilities. But I think we should at least try. Let's crank the brush size. So we can definitely build a few more houses down in this area. I'm going to leave a little bit of space on account of the fact that we're probably going to want to get decorations and also maybe some more access roads. Am I out of cash? Oh my goodness, I am quite out of cash. Earnings per day is at 900. That's alright. That's alright. So, 20%? Yeah, plus 20%. That is brilliant. I guess 20% is the maximum bonus that we can get from satisfying a family's demands / needs. Yeah, okay. Right. Greater reach, we're working on it, but I don't think greater reach is gonna... let's do that over there. Yeah, I don't think greater reach is gonna really allow us to fix some of our... I think it's gonna actually exacerbate some of our problems, you know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna mean that we end up having supply issues. I mean, this warehouse is almost certainly gonna need to get replaced at some point. Right, let's go into 3 times speed. Let's let the game run for a little bit, not least to actually try and give me a little bit of money. We've got the ability to get greater reach. I will do it. That will satisfy... Yeah, that will satisfy a couple of people with the fruit stalls. What's the issue here? Yeah, see, look at that. Already, we have hit our max. We've hit our max. So vegetables and fruits are not being supplied over here. That is not good. That is not good. We should definitely do more. And in fact, I am going to do more. Right, let's get you there, you there, you there. Great. And then we're going to put people in here. We're going to put people in here. And that, of course, means that there are supply issues over in the far reaches of this area. I think we're going to have to build a fruit stall, a vegetable stall right here. Absolutely very important. There's a new request in. Oh, jeez Louise. Okay, well, let's get supplied. And let's get supplied. So that will... Can we change which... Can we change which town supplies these things? Kinda. So if we go down to that, and then we increase here, that's good. And then we increase here. That will at least somewhat address our issues. So now we should have full supply. Yeah, we got loads of positive resident happiness. That's really quite nice. Ah, desires a house surrounded by decorations from the nature category. So that's basically trees. I mean, obviously. I mean, obviously. Right. What do you want, Brune? Oh my goodness. Every tree in the neighborhood looks the same. They're all leafy. Well, There's not really that many trees. How about we plant a bunch of spine... Okay. People care about trees a lot. Okay. Let's do that. Click to set area. Plant pine trees. Maybe here? Maybe we can create a lovely sort of like leafy neighborhood over here. We'll do it. And then, what do I want to do? Pine trees? Yeah, and then... Do I need to plant lots? I need to only do 10. Right, well, let's maybe be a bit sensible about this. Let's try and cluster... the trees together. Great. Happy days. Brune, you've been satisfied. Great. And you've given me 100 coinage as well, which is very nice. Right, let's take the normie family. That's good. And then let's start the process of having a nice leafy suburb over here. Too expensive? Ooh. Yeah, we're on the limit. We're on the limit of what we can do. Right, I want to put the leafy family in here. Plus 15%, plus 16%. We'll do plus 16. What the heck? Obviously, this family is not going to be overly happy because, of course, none of the requirements have actually been fulfilled. So, yeah, we'll need to sort that out. Now, what can I do here? Second floor housing? I'll do it. Add a second floor. Each house is a maximum of 3 floors. Yes. And prices scale up for each additional floor. Okay, well, I'm not super happy about that, but that's okay. Excellent. Well, we've... add a second floor. Add a second... Ooh, it's going to be too much money for us. That's fine, though. Well, we know how to do that. Is it going to increase the number of families that I can have? I hope so. I hope so. We'll get the 250 cash, and then we'll make it happen. Right, let's get you over here. You over here. That is going to put a lot of strain on a lot of my services, but that should be okay. Are you actually supplying... Oh, wow. These houses are actually supplied with... Huh. Who'd have thunk it? They're actually supplied from the poultry stall all the way around there. That is quite remarkable. I don't want that to be the long-term solution, though. The long-term solution is that we have our own little operation there. The clothing store. You know what? What if I was just to build, like, a really small path? Does that work? Are you able to extend your... It doesn't look like that actually counts as a path. It looks like we need it to be slightly larger. Yeah, so, okay, it needs to be slightly larger than that, but if we get a path that comes across here... Look at that! That's what I'm talking about. Same with a little path down here. Little access road for these things, which again, maybe not a great long-term solution, but it's a fine solution for now. And you know what? For stuff like the clothing store, which has a much larger labor cap, it's going to be super darn useful. Right, what's our next population milestone for Spudville? Let's have a little look here. Village is 120 as opposed to the 100. You desire water? I mean, what's stopping me just like putting a house right here? Pretty much nothing, actually. Regular house. I want to keep these houses free for people that will appreciate the wooded areas. So, that's exactly what we'll do. You can go in there, plus 20%. Yep. And an extra little laborer right there. And then regular, comfortable house. That's perfect. We're still going to need to get stalls and whatnot over here. But that's a problem for a future potato because it's going to require at least the construction of an additional warehouse. The good news is that people-wise, workforce-wise, we're doing absolutely grand. Let's turn our attention back to the research points. And actually, it's reminded me. Let's get an upgraded floor. Increase the size of that. Can I... Yes, I absolutely can get an additional family here. That is going to be super handy. So, it is much more expensive. It is much more expensive to build a second floor than it is to just build a new house, because it only costs $100. Desires a neighborhood with many folk. Well, let me tell you. Oh, well, I don't have the money to do that, but one of these houses could be upgraded. We bang a second family in there. Perfect. Great. Right, warehouse, a large warehouse. Yes, I would like a large warehouse, actually. A butcher? Yeah, I mean, I'll get the warehouse for now. Yeah. What do you want? Let me guess. You want meats? Don't want to play hide and seek? No pretty flowers, bushes with flowers? Okay, I can do flowers. That's fine. Seek and smell. I mean, there are requirements for people that like to be surrounded by flowers. So, you know what? We can do it. Flowery bush. Let's get a nice little row of these things here. And they only cost like $2 as well. And I think we're probably going to get money from satisfying this requirement. Plant some bushes. Big bush, regular bush. Big bush counts as a bush. It's good enough. Excellent. There we go. Aline? Go on and play, little ones. Some people simply like flowers. Sure. Hey, $100. Nice. And that's very important because that allows me to hit the upgrade threshold for this house. And then this house is going to give me a 20% bonus. That is huge. Yeah, we got a lot of supply issues here. We're not supplying some of the sort of deeper houses in this area. That is a little bit problematic. Also, you need an extra thing there. Let's do a road, the smallest road that we possibly can. Is that where I want it to be? I mean, the next village area, the next suburb, I suppose, is going to be over here. It's fine. You can go and stay there. Yep, it's fine. So, how much is it going to cost me all in to get this done? Ooh, big warehouse. Big warehouse. I kind of like the idea of a big warehouse. And we can kind of afford it here. It's $200. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to need to, right? I'm absolutely going to need to because it is far away from the station, so I'm going to need that extra logistics capacity. That is quite important. Right, let's turn our attention to some stalls, and I think I should have enough here. Let's build, just to be on the safe side. Build that in there. Build that in there. A nice little sort of access route. Nice little sort of pseudo plaza that we're going to create here. This actually looks kind of like it was intentional. That in there, nice. And then vegetable stall. Yeah, we'll maybe put that there so that there's a little bit of extra space. Now, I realize this is going to take a lot of extra people to work. The clothing store, I mean, if I increase, I mean, there's no way to increase the range. We'll have to get a clothing store over here, but that's fine. We can make it work. Research points, yeah, I'm at max. Shoemaker, yeah, we'll absolutely do that. Butcher, we'll do it now as well. Tastier meats. I like the idea of tastier meats. And let's get you here, you here, you here. Obviously, we'll get this. What's the cost to resupply? Get 2 of those. Cost is 166, so not actually quite as bad as the warehouse over here, but that's fine. Boom, and boom. Very good indeed. And another person just to work here. Fantastic. That's great. And we only have like 3 houses here, which is pretty darn great. Now, can I get... You want to be surrounded by food shops. Well, I mean, let's just get another house here. Let's maybe not build it right next door on account of the fact that I'm probably going to want some decorations or something. But that's okay. We can get one house upgraded. No, we can't, because it's too expensive. It's totally fine. I don't want to... These are wooded houses. These are leafy woodland houses. You can go over there. Great. Leafy woodland houses are going to be reserved for special people. Let's get that in there. And then you can just chill here. Yeah, we'll get an access road around the back here. Maybe to build more houses. Maybe to do something else. Thusly undecided. We will roll with the punches. I feel like... Ooh, what do you not have? You should be fine. I mean, it says that they were unhappy because they weren't supplied. But they're just going to be supplied by the vegetable stall over here instead. Which is good. Greater reach on this building. Yeah, I mean, it reaches plenty far. It reaches plenty far. It's more just like it's a capacity issue. You know, can we supply the required capacity, or are there, you know, logistics constraints rather than range constraints? So, an optician, high range, small workforce, average production capacity. Yeah, I'll take it, actually. That's pretty good. Now, a shoemaker, We got some new buildings that we want to crack down. Shoemaker's going to cost me 280 bucks. I mean, the idea of putting a shoemaker here is actually quite tasty. Yep, let's do it. Aha, are you a light enjoyer? I think you are a light enjoyer. If you're a light enjoyer, I've got the perfect place for you. Not here. This is where we're going to just put the families that are interested. Leave space for a road there. Just feel like it's going to be useful. Yeah, this is where we're going to put normal houses, normal families, and workforce for the shoemaker. Yep, let's crank this. Wow. Crank this right up. That's quite a lot. You there. Yeah, okay, so the light enjoyer needs to go right here. Perfect. Plus 20%. Absolutely love to see it. And then we're immediately going to need to increase the shoemaker. The shoemaker again. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right. Hamlet is so yesterday. Meanwhile, we are going to become... What are we going to become? A bigger town, obviously. Or something. Come on. Come on. Tell me. What is it? I mean, I think I know what it is. I think it's a big village. I think that's what it is anyway. Let's do it. Nice. Okay, so leisure's been unlocked and tier 3 has been unlocked. We're now a village. Not even a big village, just a regular village. My bad. So, let's have a little look at the tech tree. Small town is next. Oh my lordy. New research equipment increases the maximum number of research points. I think I'm going to take that. Extra warehouse workers. Oh, these are some properly good. These are some properly good upgrades. Now, I still want to go back and get tastier meats, optician, etc. But I think I'm going to yoink research points first. Yeah. And then, so what does that allow me to do? Yeah, so that allows me to get right the way up to 1,000, which is perfect. We're already at max capacity. We cannot get... Ooh, we can get another research center. I'm going to place it right now. Let's do it right up at the tippity top of the city here. I feel like now's a good time to do it. And if I don't do it right now, I'm constantly going to be complaining about the fact that I don't have the research points or the speed to get the research points. Plus, we got 12 people that are actually spare. So let's just crank in all of our free peeps to go and work there. Now, cash-wise, we are making 1,900 bucks per day, which is quite a lot of money. But in actuality, over there, yeah, fine. Over there is fine. Let's get you expanded. Let's get you expanded. Great. Yeah, we're making quite a lot of money, but we're not making quite enough of it. I mean, can I look at the stats, the economy? Are there any graphs? No, no graphs. Lots of happy people though. I mean, 80% average happiness is pretty darn good. Pretty much none of it is coming from home decoration or work decoration. Home decoration is decoration around the home. Work decoration is around the workplace. People work. I suppose, actually, to be fair, 6 more requests to upgrade the house. Oh, cool. To be fair, I mean, if we were to upgrade, or if we were to put some decoration points around this entire area, that would probably be a cheap way to pretty quickly satisfy, what is that, 20 workers? I mean, there's 20 workers between the two of them. So that's not necessarily a bad idea. Now, we got a water enjoyer here. A water enjoyer. Let's just build a bespoke house for you. A cliff house. We can do that. What about over here? That's still enough space for access. Will there be enough of a bonus to make it worth my while by building a house here? I mean, I think so, to be brutally honest. I think it should be fine. 20%, 11%. Okay, so not here, but definitely here. We'll get you in there then. That's grand. Clothing store, yep, we'll pop that up. Cool. Water enjoyer, yep. We knew exactly where you were going to go all along. That's grand. Okay, research, we are absolutely banging through this. We still need to get a butcher, but I'm going to get an optician so that we can try and do 2 service buildings at the same time. Right, optician, pretty easy for us. We know where we're going to put it. It's going to be somewhere in the center of town here. This says it's a high-range building. I don't think that we will need more than 1. It is kind of galling that I'm not going to be able to see the fantastic artwork. I mean, can I fill in this lake? Can I fill this I can't fill this lake in. Paint grounds? Can I please? I can't fill the lake in. Oh, well that's a problem because I want to see the face of this thing. Oh well, we're just going to have to look at the back of this building's head in perpetuity. That's very unfortunate. Okay, well, 350 bucks, it's fine. It's a price that we're going to have to pay. Now, food-wise, we can get ourselves a butcher. Low range, average production capacity. Let's punt this down in the middle, or at least let's highlight and see where we can put it. I think we actually are better placed putting it over here. And then maybe another one like here? Yeah. I don't love this placement, to be honest. Maybe, yeah, maybe one here. Maybe one here, and then definitely one over here. I mean, we need 200 bucks in order to make it happen anyway, so it's not happening for a moment. Oh, we are snap. We're absolutely at capacity at our opticians. That's a problem. Shoemaker, we cannot supply to you. You have covered demand of 500, and yet you cannot supply to the shoemaker. I think we will demolish this building. Am I going to get any money back for it? Yes, we are going to get some money back for it. Obviously, that makes a lot of people very, very unhappy. But instead, I'm going to build a much bigger warehouse here. I mean, you can't really get much close to the station. That being said, it does kind of look like absolute hot garbage. So what I'm thinking maybe is that, I mean, what about a little sort of access route down here? That seems inefficient, to be brutally honest. Not to mention the fact that this rock, man, cannot be removed. That's a... Maybe we'll have the ability to unlock rock removal tools in a little bit. This has to change. It's fine though, because what we need to do is we just need to build the warehouse. We need to build the warehouse without an anchor first, and then we'll build the road connecting up to it. Yeah, very inefficient, but I think it'll look better. That's fine. Right up to the railway line. The problem is, it was in such a great space here, right? Because there was basically no logistics cost to transport the resources from the station to the warehouse, whereas now there's going to be some. Although, I mean, I keep learning. This is good. Little walkway over here. That's all we need to supply. That's all we need to supply the connection. So that'll do. Yeah, I know everybody's complaining. Don't worry, everybody's gonna be upset. It's fine. Right, add the townsfolk. Fantastic. We're already back up to capacity. That is brilliant. We have no more townsfolk. Are you kidding me? Well, we are at capacity. Then, well, all we do is remove researchers. Yeah, we remove researchers because it is absolutely categorically more important that we get this sorted. Great. And you need another one. Fantastic. Any more warehouse operations required? Don't think so. Think that's fine. Clothing store. Warehouse can't transport to the building. Why not? Why not? Can we change... Yeah, we can change the... We can change the connection here. So we go here and then remove. How do I remove? There we go. That's good. And then we go here and then, yep, you've automatically picked that one up, and then we supply there. That is what we're after. Now, opticians. Back to opticians. I have the capacity to do... I don't have the capacity to do... I mean, I have the capacity to do all this, but I need more capacity. So, we're going to need to get butchers and opticians. Man, oh man, oh man. This is, as it turns out, quite a flippin' expensive... Apparel? Really? Opticians are in apparel? Quite an expensive operation. 350 bucks. Why can I not build this here? Apparently I can't. Let's build that there. Let's get some big road out here. And then we're going to have to get some butchers. Also, I want this to be a big warehouse. Almost certainly do. How close to capacity are we? Probably going to hit capacity when this optician comes in. I would almost guess. Assuming the optician needs connections. There we go. So that's good. That allows us to completely cover the entire area. Maybe there could be a little bit of tweaking with regards to connections. We're probably going to have to tweak when, you know, when we build more houses over here. But for now, we'll just settle for that. Okay. Butcher. We need 200 bucks in order to build a butcher. I am absolutely going to build one. This is going to go here. Great. Let's get a bigger road. Is that a road that I'm happy with? Not really. Not really at all. I don't like how utterly squint it's going. 15% tree bonus. Yep, we'll do it. Wait, what? Were you a tree bonus family? You are a 15 tree bonus family. Well, we can build another house here. Great. And let's actually place some more trees. There we go. So, this is going to be our wooded neighborhood. I am completely content to upgrade stories and upgrade houses and whatnot. Shoemaker, yep, let's max out the shoemaker. This is going to need, this central town area is going to need some work. It's alright, though. So, Butcher, are you connected up to the road? I don't think you are. I think you need, there we go, a little bit more connection. Butcher, so, let's not fully max out. Well, actually, yeah, I suppose we can fully max you out because you will only go, like, over to there. You have low range, and that was specified on your... That's not good enough. That was specified on your little flavor text. Cool. Yeah, nice. We'll deal with that later. So, waterfront access. There is one house that I would pimp to water enjoyers. There we go. Desires a house far away from neighbors. Yeesh. Well, there's not really that many places that you could... That's a tough one to fulfill, honestly. That's a little bit of a toughie. Spudville will find you a home, but it will take a little moment. Right, let's get the facilities upgraded here. Let's sort out the butcher. We need you to work. We need you to work. Although, actually, what am I talking about? I just cranked down the number of researchers that we have. I mean, we got loads and loads of spare people at the moment, and research doesn't have to be done super quickly. Fountains of Seasons. Okay, tastier meats. Butchers provide 5% extra happiness to his customers. I mean, why the heck not, right? Park decorations. Seasons of Fountains. I don't know what this 80% happiness means. I guess we have to have 80% happiness before we're able to unlock it. I guess. Well, we're at 87% at the moment, so I'm just going to say I feel like we're doing a pretty darn decent job. That is reserved for people that like wooded areas. Sorry. So instead, we're going to have to build some more facilities over here. And this is in relative proximity to food facilities, so that's okay. Let's get a road here, here. It's good. There's still space. There's still access. You just want a regular house. Punt you over there. Nice. Let's see. 20% bonus. Love it. Absolutely fantastic. And then, yeah, where do we want to have... maybe down here. Yeah. I kind of like that idea. Maybe over here for a secluded sort of like little neighborhood that we've got. Let's do it. Let's do it. So it's a little bit of a journey, but I think we can make it work. Right at the end of the road there. Sure, that's fine. Okay, we got a request. What is the request? This is going to be from somebody new. It's from Annie. There aren't enough homes for all the new people. We don't want to sleep outside. Settle down. I'm sure the mayor will quickly build at least 10 new houses. Regular houses? Our mayor will also upgrade houses. Yes. Of course. That is what I've been doing this entire gosh darn time. There we go. That's the bonus that we're after. Plus 20%. So, I mean, I need to just remember to not build any new houses over there. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, by the way, I've really missed a trick. I feel like I could just massively expand. I feel like I should just massively expand the number of houses that we have in this area. Why? I don't know. I just feel like it's a good opportunity. This, could we get anything? It's close. It wants to, but it's not keen. Right. 10 new houses. It's a good thing that I've got the space here. Too expensive? Oh, I've got the space, but I don't have the cash, even though I'm making 2,700 bucks per day. And then upgrading the size of newly placed houses. I mean, heck, that's a investment in and of itself. A cliff house? Well, I've just built the perfect house for you. There we go. Let's get you over there. There's a little bit of space over here. This can be decorations or some supply stores. Yep, optician. I still need to get a butcher's in the center here. I have a funny feeling that I'm not going to be able to hit the level required with just one butcher here. I think we're going to have to get, like, another butcher over here somewhere. Yeah, I mean, I was going to get one over... I was going to get one over here. Maybe I get one over here and over here. That's not necessarily a bad idea. Also, this is really, really annoying me. So we're going to have to take this back a little bit. That looks kind of horrific, actually. But it looks a little bit better than it did. Yeah, it's okay. We'll roll with that. So, yoink this in here. Nice. So that we squeeze one more in. Beautiful. Okay, that's golden. That's absolutely golden. Next, let's get a nice thin road. And then the butcher. Or maybe even additional houses can go out here. That's fine. Right, I need 200 bucks to the butcher. Have we got all of the required... We got all the required services to all of these different houses? I think we do. Fine. And we got 15 people that are currently unemployed. Well, you know what? It's time. Let's bang them all into researched institutions and just have at it. Now, we got a light enjoyer. Well, you know what we do with light enjoyers? We put them on light row. That is what I'm calling it now. I don't think it's going to stick. 250 bucks to upgrade the house to a tier 2. Absolutely going to pay that price as soon as we possibly can. Boom. It's quite an expensive place, but it's fine. Also, yeah, this warehouse can probably move. I mean, yeah, it absolutely can move over to here, obviously. But if I did that, then it would allow me to expand light row a little bit. Maybe pog it up a little bit. Maybe get an extra house in here that benefits from the massive amount of light investment that we're putting into the area. What a ridiculous thing to say. 19% bonus. Yep, we know that's where the leafy wooded area is going to be. We can get 4 upgrades here if we need to. Plus, we can probably get like some more at the sides, some more at the back. There's a lot more opportunity with trees over there. I'm pretty content with that. Let's go into 3 times speed. We are shockingly close to the next level of village upgrade, and I haven't even taken a single... No, that's not true. I've taken research equipment, but I've not taken anything here. Flippin' heck. Wowzers. Upgrade roads? Ooh. Upgrade wide roads. Oh, remove rocks! It's literally there! Oh, that'd be good. A street organ? I don't think that's like internal organs. I think that's like, you know, the musical instrument. Desires a house surrounded by decorations in the plaza category. Well, let me tell you, I don't think that we're going to find many of those. But we do have a light enjoyer. Plus 19% is good enough for me. Next to an apparel shop. Apparently that is good enough. We'll take it. Where's our apparel shop? Oh, yeah, the shoemaker counts as an apparel shop, so that's nice. Let's get the clothing store increased. Plaza. Yeah, I should probably start working towards a plaza category. I think maybe the plaza category could be best fulfilled over here. This area looks like it could be a nice little plaza. I mean, why don't I... I mean, what is a plaza? Plaza? Well, there's nothing. There's nothing. Okay, that's great. That's totally fine. What's... Fountain of Seasons. Oh, it's a modifier. It's a special. It's a monument. That's good. What does it give me, though? Provides up to 50 decoration points to nearby buildings, depending on distance. I mean, I really like this, but I also feel like, well, this could be the center of our new plaza. I feel like it's a real waste. Because, let's put it over here, gyrating a little bit. Let's put it over here. I feel like it's a real waste to put it over here because it's going to be so darn far away from all of our current houses, but we gotta think about the future here, right? We gotta think about the future. So, plaza. What can I get? Park decorations? I mean, plaza decorations. Literally right there. Okay, so 450 points. That's what we're after. Let's... you can absolutely be accommodated right over here. Great, plus 20%. Love to see it. So, let's get a bunch more researchers into the research facilities. That's great. And I can't get another one. We need to probably get another upgrade or something. Just a normal house enjoyer. That's fine. I'm still slacking on the butchering. Ooh. Oh, these are some plaza things. These are plaza things. Okay, we can maybe work with that. Right, butcher. Can we squeeze you in the corner there? We can't, but that's fine. That'll be good enough. And then I think we said we wanted to get another butcher right here. That's actually the perfect place for it. Fits in right to that corner there. Plus we are at, well, 1 away from the next level, which is very satisfying. And just give me the required townsfolk. That's fine. One person is asleep. Well, you can be fired. So, where are you gonna get your goods from? Not here is the answer to that question. Disconnect that. You now are basically at capacity, but that's okay. We still got a little bit of space. Right. What's up? Desires a single floor house. Flippin' heck, honestly. Well, you get a 15% bonus for that, so I suppose we'll leave it there. Light. Light row. Light row. I mean, what about... I mean, it's not exactly light row, but we could have you... We could have you here. We could have you here, and then you probably get a lot of the benefits from light row. I guess we'll see, right? Plus 20%? It's good enough. Nice. Okay, well, you know what? I think I need to symbolically add a few street lamps just over here. Just so that we can say it's an extension of light row. It's maybe one of the cheaper houses that you can get on light row. Anyway, who cares about that? It's time to upgrade the village. Plaza, obviously, we're going to build a plaza out there at some point. It's not happening right now. We're going to go from a village to a small town, which is going to necessitate and facilitate... Oh, look at that. That's a proper flippin' train station. For the first time ever, we can be proud. We can be very, very proud of how this is looking. This is coming together. This is coming together like a proper little operation here. This is fantastic. Very, very, very nice. Okay, stage 4. Housewares. Oh, flippin' heck. I feel like I'm really far behind. Oh, research, by the way. We've hit our capacity. That's what happens when you put loads and loads of workers in here. Plaza decks we're going to take right now. The Golden Crampton. Okay. Oh, I see. So this is like a happiness milestone that we need to hit in order to get the unique item. Okay. Extra warehouse workers. We're probably going to get that now. I mean, is there anything that I want to get? Ooh, increases the luxury of the shoemaker. Launderer. Smithy. Anything else here? Clockmaker. Clock decorations. Okay, so it doesn't look like the other half of this... Doesn't look like the other half of this area. Ooh, what is this? Artisans. Okay, artisan class. So that is quite important, but it doesn't look like anything else here is majorly important. But I would bet my bottom dollar, if we get artisan class, which we will, we're gonna require some more special services for just the artisans. Kiosk theater, yeah, I mean, look, let's get the upgrade roads facility. Draw over previously built roads to upgrade them. Yes, I am super interested in doing that. We will absolutely make that happen. A bistro as well? Sure. I think I'm probably going to need extra warehouse workers next. That is almost certainly what is required. But we'll get there. Average happiness is in a pretty good place. Leisure, housewares, we've not got the bonuses from that yet. Home decoration, work decoration. I've not even tackled decoration at all yet. Right. What have you got to say, Antoinette? You want to... Oh my goodness, I've not even finished my flipping... I've not even flipping finished the upgrade process. Right, place one more house, just for good measure. Can I place it down, maybe here, at the other side? Yeah. Cycle variance, I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah. Place it here. Cool, great. Well, that's my milestone met, at least for houses. I've not sorted that, to my great shame. A maze? Let's build a maze over in this area. Do I care? Place a tall hedge to create a maze. 175. 175 flipping... That's my plaza decorations. Okay. Build fences. Oh, I see. Okay. Right, gotcha. So we build like this. And that's... There we go. That's my maze. It's literally the opposite of a maze. It's a trap. It's a trap. Right. Small wooden benches. Oh, you know, but it kind of looks nice. Amazing. Great. I'm glad that you're happy with that. Are you going to give me some cash? Can't wait to try it out. You might be... Yeah, you might be regretting saying that. You might be regretting saying that. Right. Let's get some people moved in. I need to get some stuff done. Right. I also would like to get some upgrades. Let's get all of these facilities upgraded as much as we possibly can. Let's also see if we can try and get... yeah, let's go plaza upgrades. Bollard. Can I create a plaza here? Nice. Banner. Right in the center of town. This actually looks... semi-professional. Don't hate it at all. We'll get some of these around. There we go. That looks not too bad. That looks not too bad. I mean, it looks a little bit busy, but I mean, it's like it's a plaza. Now, can I put some road underneath here? I absolutely can put road underneath here. And in fact, I actually think I might do that. This is my upgraded road, by the way. This is my upgraded road. I don't want to draw over existing paths, at least for now. So let's just get that to make it a plaza. Yeah, so this will... It costs me something, doesn't it? Yeah, that cost, by the way, that costs $100. That, like... That took me out of contention for cash. Right. Well, how do I not... Can I not buy... Plaza, standard road. Yeah, let's buy that. Don't draw over existing paths. There we go. Just keep it chill. Keep it chill. And then down the sides here. Eventually it'll get expanded into the plaza. That's fine. I'm actually bang out of money, so I can't really place the houses that I want to place. But basically, 1, 2, 3, 4, like houses all the way along the plaza here. That's what we're after. And in fact, it's houses that would also probably qualify for being on the edge of the waterfront. Which I am very, very pro to explore more of. Right, get that built, go into 3 times speed. I do need to focus up on decorations a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, that's a little bit embarrassing how I've not managed to do that yet. Can I get a bistro as well? We can start thinking about the bistro. 590! High range and above average production capacity. Well, yeah. That's a hell of a lot of money. That's a hell of a lot of money. Let's place you over here. You're next to a... There we go. You're next to a food building, so that's grand. Let's get... There, and there. That's nice. So, let's hope that this family will enjoy... There we go. I could have just used that house all along. Well, it's fine. We're going to need more houses in the future. So, regular comfortable house, we know where that's going to be. It's going to be over here. Regular comfortable house, we know where that's going to be. It's going to be over here. You require access to, what is it, drama facilities, leisure facilities? That is a new category that I have yet to unlock. Well, let's turn our attention to the village upgrades. Let's do it. Puppet theater, fine, and then we can probably just put you in one of the facilities here. $350. I've actually got that money. And it's a tiny, tiny building. Amazing. What was the production range of that? Very low range, very low production. I didn't even check. It is very, very low, but it will basically satisfy this entire neighborhood. This building does not require transport. Okay. That's good. That's very good. And leisure buildings. Ooh, there's just one? Well, first of all, let's get this upgraded. Yeah, increase that. What's the bonus? Plus 5%? I think plus 5% must be the max. Unless there is street organ. Maybe get the street organ first. And then 400 bucks. Bang that right in the corner there. Perfect. Now try. Plus 20%? It's good enough. Okay, so that's what we need. That is what we need. We will get some more street organs. Apparently. Regular family house. Bang that in over there. Cool. Very, very cool. So, are we good for butchers now? We're good for butchers. Desires a house with multiple floors? Well, let me tell you, I've already got that. I've already got that on lock. Desires a single-story house? Sure. Over here, I guess. That's fine. And like a comfortable regular house. Cool. Let's upgrade that. A few more. 1, 2. I mean, I don't even know where to... I don't even know where I've placed these new houses. I mean, there, maybe? Where did I place these? I don't know where I placed these newly placed houses. The most recently placed houses. Was it one of those? I have absolutely no idea. That needs to be single story. What about here, here? Yeah, that's good enough. So if I do these two new ones, then we can just upgrade this and this. We upgrade both of those, that should be fine. Right. We do need to do this. I need to get that upgraded first. Yeah, I want to get these families sort of tucked away very, very quickly. You're actually a water enjoyer house right there. That's perfect. Another townsfolk. A house with decorated with and surrounded by many flower decorations. Well, that's going to be over here. We know where that is. Although, I could just put some flower decorations over in this area. Don't necessarily hate that idea. Let's get... There we go. Get that done. And then one more. Beautiful. Finally, we've managed to solve the housing crisis. Okay. Good. Good. We have hit our research cap limit. That's a little bit annoying, but that's okay. Extra warehouse workers will take. Removing rocks, not really that much of a bother at the present moment. All of these are leisure facilities. The barber is not a leisure facility. Ball throw, I guess, we'll take. Fine. So, regular family house. Punt that right in there. Desires a house with houseware stores nearby. Flippin' heck. Well, that's not really going to be possible. However, let's at least sort this out. A little meadows area. And I really dislike this, but it's okay. I think we should have all of the required components. 20, 20, 20. There we go. Only 2 families, apparently. The game doesn't allow you to assign when paused, or at least not properly. Doesn't really matter. We are cool with that. Very nice. Houseware. Yeah, I don't know where we're going to get houseware from. 30 artisan houses. That's what we need, by the way, in order to reach the next level of town. City hall. A city hall that allows you to adjust tax rates? What the heck? Why was I not buying that? Why didn't I get the tax rates? I want to whap the tax rates right up. Or right down, in fact, to get me extra happiness, which I presume we can get. Proximity to food buildings. Yes. Don't hate that there. That's fine. Homeware. Still not sure. There we go. Great. There are a few capacity issues, to be honest. I mean, stuff like the opticians. Yeah, I mean, we've got the secondary opticians here, but, I mean, we are very much at capacity for the opticians. Probably going to need to put another opticians down there somewhere. Clothing store. Butcher. Clothing store. We actually need more clothing stores. Yeah. Ball throw. Does not require a warehouse. Well, let's get this down over here then. So this is a leisurely neighborhood. That's for darn sure. Clothing store. Yep, punt that over there. And another clothing store. Get it right in there. You know what I'm going to do right now? It's a small warehouse. It's a small warehouse. We've got the extra workforce, but I don't think I can upgrade this warehouse directly. Can I? No, I can't upgrade the warehouse directly. It needs to be bespoke built. Can we? I suppose we can always just build it here. Yeah, build that there. And then demolish this here. Yep, we'll get ourselves a little bit of cash. You've unemployed many residents. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it in just a second. We maybe have a slight happiness issue, but that's okay. It can ping pong up and down a little bit. We're chill with that. Right. Add all of the required townsfolk, and in fact, that already surpasses. I mean, that's huge. Actually, that's just really, really good. Very nice, in fact. And ball throw. Yep, we'll max that out. We're not quite at the limit. Resident is not happy. Why are you not happy? What's the issue here? Clothing store. One clothing store. Butcher. Nice. Oops. Apparently that's too many. What do you need? Multiple floors? Easy. Easy to satisfy. Put you over there. Right. So that's our happiness at 76%. You need supplies to there. That's fine. I mean, is that everybody back to happiness levels? Yes. Yes, that is, in fact, everybody back to happiness levels. Nice. Nice. Fine. Right, so we need one single person. One single person needs houseware. Well, is it time to invest in houseware? No, it's not. It's time to invest in an upgrade. In fact, it's not even an upgrade to the mayor's home. It's a brand new bespoke building. Very cool. Here I was thinking that I was making all decisions from my taxpayer-funded house. Turns out, no, not the case. We're gonna build ourselves a city hall. That's all right. Right here, Leisureville. Yep, absolutely. You can stay in Leisureville. Flowers. Yep, perfect. Easy. I love it when we already have sort of like little bespoke areas for each and every person. What's your issue? I don't know what your issue is. You seem very unhappy with things. Not sure. Leisure facilities, homeware. Yeah, I know. I wonder if there are some. No, we've got butcher, fruit stall, vegetable stall, but no poultry or cheese. Ah, is that the issue? I almost feel like that might be the issue. Yeah, so we've got the cheese, which has got the greater reach, but we don't have poultry. Yeah. I mean, I could always just build poultry stall in here. And if I do that, that will probably fix some of the issues, I would suggest. Does that fix things now? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Warehouses can't transport the building? Why not? Oh. Is that better? That's a little bit better. That's marginally better. So now you get your poultry from the right place. Yeah, we've got this really sort of clustered impact. A single story family building. Sure, stick you over there. You just require a regular house. Yeah, we gotta really... It's so busy, that's the problem, right? It's so darned busy. What am I looking for? Overlays. Income per building. No. Yeah, trait happiness. That's a good one to keep an eye on, actually. It's a good one to keep an eye on. Citizen happiness. Building beautification. It's in a bad way. Beautification is not happening. House desirability. Needs fulfilled. Yeah, so this is what we really need to keep track of. It's needs fulfilled and not transport costs, not workers. Yeah, it's basically needs fulfilled. This one. And its needs fulfilled in this sort of original area that doesn't really have what it needs. What I've kind of done, which I think is probably not the right approach in hindsight, what I have done is I've designed neighborhoods first and then supplies second. In hindsight, it's almost certainly a better plan to do supplies, max out the number of supplies, and then, you know, fit the neighborhood around that. Whoa, what was that? What was your desire? Desire's a house away from neighbors. Let's put you there then. Move family to another unit. Yep, we'll absolutely do that. I'll need to get a little bit more. Yeah, because our happiness at the moment is, I mean, it's not taking a dive. A dive is the wrong word. But it is lower, and it's lower because we've not managed to get some of the basics sorted. Now, I wonder if there's going to be anything that would allow me to fix that. I mean, town, bank upgrade, newspaper stand. Because I need third floor housing, pottery, merry-go-round, Ferris wheel. Doesn't look like any of these upgrades offer us an immediate solution. Yeah. Kiosk theater. Barber. Yeah, not loving any of that. I will take the artisan house. Yep, absolutely interested in this. Brilliant. Artisans are more demanding. They demand luxury. Yeah, I was pretty sure that was going to be the case. We'll also get better boots as well. So. I feel like we need to completely change how we do things. See, look at this. At the moment, we only have a butcher as a positive force in this neighborhood here, which is simply not good enough. Let's turn off snap to path. Can we not build here? Oh, weird. We can build in like some locations, but not others. Build that there. What about... See, look, we can't build here. It's very weird. That there. Fish stall. Yep, we're going to build a path right the way through the center of this area. Nice. Is it time to take rock removal? I think it kind of is. But these are going to be some of the basics that we're at least going to get down. Go. Warehouse can't supply. Yeah, I didn't really think about where the warehouse was going to supply to. Or supply from, I should say. Yeah, probably here. I guess we'll build another warehouse. Do I literally want to build another warehouse right next door? I guess I kind of do. Yep, build it there. Sure. Right. Leisure facilities. Yeah, I mean, the leisure facilities are all here. What about a little upgrades? Oh, no, upgrade to artisan. I don't want to do that. Not quite yet. 20% bonus. Very nice. Food facilities. What the heck is going on? It looks like the demand... Oh. It looks like it changed the warehouse of preference. And then, yeah, so then it went to the second warehouse here. Right. Well, that's fine. But we also need to adjust the connections. Yeah, change this connection away from there. That's good. And then you've automatically picked it up. Fantastic. So, I mean, if we're willing to pay the higher price of transport, that's fine. Clothing store. Yep, the second one there. So that takes our happiness back up a little bit. Leisure facilities. Yeah. Okay, we need to turn our attention to... what's it called? The homeware. Is this homeware? Yeah, so that would be the launderer. So next time we'll do that. You can get fired. That's fine. You can get fired as well. So we need to turn our attention to homeware. It's fine. Put you in over here. Great. And butcher. Nice. But I do still need... I mean, the optician... Nah, that's a toughie, isn't it? I do still need another optician. Maybe another optician over here? I just need to be filling in all of these blanks. The shoemaker. The shoemaker that we currently have basically doesn't do their job for, you know, well, they're doing a fine job, but not for enough of the town. So we'll get that built over there as well. The clothing stores that we currently have, I mean, one clothing store there. That's a butcher. Second clothing store over here, which is fine. And there's a clothing store over there. So we actually have full coverage on the clothing store front. Leisure is, I mean, horrifically underserved at the moment, because I honestly haven't actually got my teeth into it yet. Shoemaker, yep. Nice. It's well balanced. Max that out. Very nice. You are now at capacity. You're at the limits. Change the connection to away from that, and then you'll pick it up. Great. And then we will give you that. Nice. Regular family house. Boom. Meadows of nice flowers over here. Change the tax rate. Yes, I can't believe that I did that. I didn't do that. Okay. Minus 10% happiness. Wow, we can we can really tank the happiness if we want to. Okay, I will take the negative penalty for now. We can go. Oh wow, we can go to 97% happiness if we want to. I mean, I will not make very much money at all, but I think for now, right? We can basically afford the equilibrium, maybe just below that. So we keep the townsfolk arriving, which is good. We keep the townsfolk arriving. That's fine. You're not happy? House needs home decorations, work decorations. Yeah. I mean, look, I need to boost decorations in a major way. I need to fix some of the leisure issues that we've got. You know, street organ, that for example, we could do that. Let's get this in here. That in there. Can we squeeze another one in? Hopeful that we can. Good enough. And a puppet show. Nice. And hey, there we go. Great. Little bit of labor. It's like 3 people to work here and basically supply this entire neighborhood with there we go. With a little bit of puppet theater. Fantastic. And then these people over here, they also have no leisure entertainment. So let's see if we can try and fix this up. Oof. I don't particularly love the fact that I've not left any space here. Almost feel like you're 53% happiness. Yeah, I almost feel like maybe we move this house. Yep. That's reserved for a road. We can put you there, and you won't actually be unhappy with anything, so that's fine. Right. Back to leisure. God, this is I tell you what, this is getting complex. We got a pretty complex operation in play here. There we go. And there we go. Reduce the size of the road a little bit. And bang that in over there. Perfect. So, oh, we got another light enjoyer. Light enjoyer, you will be here in the upgraded house. There we go. And right in there. Great. Flower enjoyer, you will stay over here. Fantastic. We need another butcher. Excellent. Is that it? It's pretty much, with the exception of a few more leisure facilities, which we need to roll out to everyone. Nice. Nice. Very happy with that. Okay, so taxes clearly making people a little bit upset. That's all right. We'll get the launderer and also a carpenter. Low range, high production capacity. Sure. We'll roll out housewares for the first time. Oh my god, that costs $1,000. That costs $1,000. I have not left enough space in the center of town for all of the flippin' things that these people are demanding. The other thing is, where do I want to get artisans? I mean, I'm thinking probably here. Yeah, so you're going to be very, very unhappy. You don't have... Yeah, okay, so we got a new request. It'll presumably be for artisans. Yeah. Fancy fences? Place fancy fences close to the home of Valeria. Is that you? It absolutely is you. Flippin' heck. Well. How many? 50? Well. I guess I can lock you in. Maybe down here? Does that count? I can't believe it. You asked for it. You asked for it. I feel a little boxed in, though. Yeah, a little garish. It is definitely a little garish. And we only get 250 bucks for that? What a joke. What a joke. Okay, so how many people did we need? I think it was 30, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 30 artisans. And they're not very happy at the moment because they don't have any of the goods that they're after. Right, I'm thinking that we maybe want to move some of these houses out of here. Maybe these two specifically. Yeah. In fact, I think that's exactly what we want to do. So that I can try and get my ludicrously expensive brand new buildings in here. Flipping it, look at the size of this bleeding thing. It's so big it makes the game lag. Oh my goodness. Right, well, a launderer we're going to have to get. I guess I'm going to put it here. I don't really have much of a chance. Also, there was a little notice there about progress to font brack. We can start a new area, which I am very interested in doing. I can't believe it. There's a lot of content in this. I'm pleasantly surprised. Very pleasantly surprised, in fact. I don't know what our progress to front back is going to be, but we'll deal with that in just a second. Right, let's get... Oh, we're at capacity. Holy cow. We have no more workers. We have no more workers at all. Get rid of all of these people here. There we go. Don't care anymore. And then we don't have to have artisans filling these roles. So that's fine, at least. So you need a little bit more luxury. You need 3 more luxury, which means you're going to need laundrette. I mean, ugh. I don't even like this. I don't even like this placement at all. I almost feel like it'd be better if we had it, like, here. Yeah, much better if we had it there. Because then we can yoink a little path in between here. Sure. So what else do we need for luxury? And then maybe let's turn our attention to decoration. Because I feel like decoration is almost certainly what's required. Let's get you there. Homeware. We kind of have homeware, I suppose. We've kind of sorted that a little bit. Smithy. I'll get a smithy as well. Flippin' heck, look at the size of this bleeding thing. I mean, it's not that big. It's not as big as the laundrette. I can absolutely do this here. It says it's an invalid location, but, I mean, that will fit perfectly. Right, laundrette. Launderer. Let's get it supplied. Where the heck are you being supplied from? Is it this warehouse? No. It's this warehouse right here. What's the issue? Aha, no workers available to fulfill demand? Well, I have a cheat code that unlocks a vast number of workers. Truly a vast number of workers. Right, where are you getting your supplies from? Over here? That's fine. Unclick. And... that's fine. It's good. Increase. Increase. That sorts us out just fine. You get an extra one. That brings these guys back online. Launderers. That's fine. Luxury. Have I got the black? Have I got enough for a smithy now? Flippin' heck. I can't believe that. I can't believe that we still don't, by the way. Right. Wooded land. Plus 19%. Love it. We've... another one? Another wooded land? Well, let's get this upgraded then, I suppose. There we go. And plus 20%. And then homeware. Problem is, there's so many different buildings now. Laundrette doesn't even make it all the way. Doesn't even make it all the way over to these houses here. What a miserable flippin' miserable building. Right, well, the good news is that these houses... Does it even make it to here? I don't even think it makes it to here. I don't even think you're not even hit by the laundrette. Flippin' heck. That is suboptimal. That is really suboptimal. Is there something I can do about that? Yes, there is. We can move you. Yeah, just temporarily, I know. And we'll move you, which will lag the game a little bit, but it's fine. And then move you back in here somewhere. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. But it serves people way better. That is a huge building. The footprint of that building is ginormous. It's flippin' massive, man. Right. Smithy. Let's get it down. It's great. Let's get one more person assigned here. Is that going to cause any of my warehouses to explode? I don't think so. Cool. Put you there. Homeware. Yeah, maybe. There we go. Someone could work here. Wow, we are out. We are bang out of... Let's do that there. We're bang out of people to put into workhouses. Oh. That's kind of crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Let's sort out optician first. I cannot believe that we don't have more capacity. Right. It's time to upgrade a couple of these houses. Happiness just goes up and down like a flippin' yo-yo. It's so risky. We don't have anywhere near enough workers here. So we've hit 21 artisans. Great. They're not necessarily happy. But that's us up to 35 artisans. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. A tacit acceptance that we are good enough, but need to do better. I mean, it's not stressful. Stress is not the right word for what I'm feeling right now. It's definitely intense. There's definitely an unexpected intensity to the feeling right now of what we're doing. It's something else. Public service and tier 5, and I feel like I'm just not even supplying all the goods that are required. Right. Yeah, let's see if we can try and move this family to here. And then you into here, so you get a plus 15% bonus. That's nice, at least. We got some workers that can... I mean, we've not got enough. We don't have enough workers to work in all these facilities. We got a few... There we go. We got a few research people that we can reassign, which is nice. But even that will not completely... So where can artisans work? Can artisans work? Can artisans work in the laundrette? Artisans can work here. Yeah, so I should be assigning artisans to work here. Great. Townsfolk can only work in this smithy. It's alright. Townsfolk can work here. Laundrette is only townsfolk. Is that everything? No, not even close. Shoemaker, only townsfolk. Only townsfolk at the butcher as well. Flippin' heck, man. What else can the artisans do? They're pretty useless. The artisans can work at the warehouse. Okay, well that's not too bad. Oh, this is going to cause an issue, isn't it? Don't recalculate, video game. Please don't recalculate. There we go. Okay, so that's fine. We're fine? We're fine. And that frees up 6 townfolk as well. Also, there is a request, I think, sitting in my inbox. Yeah, let's see what these whiny people want. Okay. Place any type of seating. Move camera to commission area. Oh, really? You want a seat here? That's right in the center of town. To be fair, not a half bad idea to maybe focus... Not a half bad idea to maybe focus on some decorations. Like, decorations would generally help pretty much everybody be happier. 250 bucks as well. That's good. We like that. Right. You can go over there primarily because I really No, I kind of want artisans to go there. What's my next milestone, by the way? 80 artisans with at least 60% happiness? I mean, it's possible. It's very possible. Let's get the townsfolk assigned first. There we go. Yeah, I feel like for now we've probably reached the limit of what we can do. I mean, we did unlock. What did we unlock? New money vault, increase the maximum money capacity. I mean, I don't think I've ever hit the cap. New research equipment, newspaper stand. Third floor housing is probably the most important thing for us. City. We got to get to city. We absolutely have to get to city. I believe we can do it. Like, I think we're close. And I need more artisans. So those artisans should come from here. So how does that do? Probably makes a bunch of people unhappy. Right, townsfolk. And artisan. Nope. Artisan. Yep. Then townsfolk. Great. Ooh. What's the issue here? Someone could work here. Oh, I've already assigned all the people. Right. Well, let's get a new townsfolk area. I mean, we've still got like 1 or 2 houses here, so let's just put them in so that we can try and get some more bodies to actually do some work. Cheese stall. Great. Why were there not people working there in the first place? Oh, I guess it was people that were unassigned when we converted them into artisans. We're actually kind of close. The problem is, I mean, these 2 can become artisans pretty quickly. Yeah, the problem is that now that we're out of the range of the launderer, although, what happened to the range of the launderer? Oh, I guess the range increased with the number of people that we have working in there. Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Can we have artisans working in any of these buildings? Yeah, we can put somebody in the carpenter there, but that won't do anything. Yeah, we really need more townfolk. We really need a lot more townfolk, and it's not currently working out for us. Oh, tell you what though, shoemaker. Yep, let's get the full workforce replaced in the shoemaker. And in fact, there's another shoemaker over here, and we can get this entirely replaced with artisans as well, which will free up like 12 people to go and do the actually useful normal work. Shoemaker, that's another artisan. Townsfolk, butcher, townsfolk. Anything else over here? Yeah, a few more things. Townsfolk, butcher. Clothing store is townsfolk. That leaves me with 10 artisans spare and a couple of townsfolk, which will need to be sorted. Leaves me with 1 single townsfolk spare, and we need a lot more than that. Great, a lot more than that. That's okay though. And I think the townsfolk will have babies as well, so that is worth noting. Plus, we're like 1 house away. My artisans, their happiness, 69%. It's nice. It's very nice. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. Like, okay, maybe I did build the foundations with a lot more precision than perhaps I anticipated. No, I think that's probably... I think that's probably a little bit of an exaggeration. I think what actually happened is I got very, very flippin' lucky. Wow, look at this. Look at this son of a gun. That's a proper train station. You know it's a proper train station when it's got a roof over the track, 2 clocks, some flippin' domes. Look at that. That's amazing. Research expanded, unlocked tier 6. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that's an actual city. Oh, flippin' heck. Bourgeoisie. Oh my giddy aunt. There is more flippin', there's more flippin' stuff. I'm keen. Accessible in front barrack. I want to see what we've got in the front barrack as well. So bourgeoisie requires 750. Oh, also actually, I can put artisans to work in research. Nice. Doesn't exactly solve my working issues, but it's fine. Right, what have we got? Poster for the theater production playing in the capital. A bunch of posters on the side of buildings. Oh. Put up theater posters around town. That's fine. We can do them on the side of buildings, right? I'm sure the artisans will be absolutely delighted that their houses are being used as literal billboards for some amateur theater production. Nice. We don't even have a... We don't even have a theater, which is very regrettable. But I'm also not that bothered. Also, this plaza, I had grand ambitions for this plaza. Gonna add a bunch of second floors here, which is probably gonna strain some part of my process, but it's okay. I thought I had families waiting. Apparently, I do not. Okay, well, that's fine. Average happiness is at 81%. Is it time for me finally to sort out decorations? I mean, I've got public services as well to unlock. I should maybe try and get some of the monuments unlocked. Yeah, because I've not got a huge number of those. Ooh, yes. Absolutely go into a house over there. Desires a single floor house. I guess I can put you... Oh, we can build the artisan houses directly now. That's kind of cool. It's alright. Likes the neighborhood feel. Put you in there. Yep, that puts a bit of strain on everybody. It's fine. Let's go into 2 times speed. I think 2 times speed is a good compromise between going too fast and going too slow. And then the single story right over there. Great. So that gives me 3 artisans spare, but I've also got loads of people in the facility. Let's do this. Butcher, butcher, butcher. Loads of people spare in the research institution, if indeed I need to do that. Let's get... no, didn't mean to do that. I meant to do... Yeah, people out of here into there. So that's artisans. So there'll be artisans that work in the warehouse now. That's great. That's a good addition, actually. Because I feel like if we didn't have that, we would have issues. Fish stall, it's got to be townsfolk, unfortunately. Is that it? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Average happiness is at 80%. So we need 25 bourgeoisie in order to take our city to a big city. I can see why the name of the game isn't Town to Big City. Truthfully. But it would be more accurate, I suppose. Right, punt that in there. And another clothing store. Great, your money's near the limit. Yeah, I mean, my money is near the limit, but it's just an excuse to spend more money. Average happiness for the artisans is at 82. I actually cannot believe that. I legitimately cannot believe that my artisans are happier than my normal townsfolk. That is bonkers. That is absolutely bonkers. Right, research-wise, bourgeoisie's 750. Research equipment, vault, bank vault stuff. Clock gates, 900. I mean, I need loads more research. Where am I going to get my flipping... Where am I going to get my research tokens from? Barber? No, I don't care about any of that. I know I will hit my capacity. Ooh, you don't have enough luxury. That might be upsetting for somebody of your station in life. I can understand that. Yeah, okay. Well, bank vault might be an appealing choice just on that basis. Yeah, probably. Probably. I'm happy to hit my cap at least for now. If we could have some more families coming in on the next train, that would be just delightful. Just really, really good. I would like that a lot. Entertainment? Yeah, well, I can entertain people here. You like to be in a neighborhood? Well, you're going to get moved to a much less desirable neighborhood. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. What do you want? You desires a house decorated with walls and windows. Okay, I thought all houses came with walls and windows, but apparently not. I don't know what counts as a wall or what counts as a window here, but apparently this one does. So there we go. Delightful. Very, very happy indeed. Right. What is next on the cards? What is next on the cards? Research stuff, probably. The Golden Crampton. I'm going to get that. I'm absolutely going to get that. All we need to do is adjust the taxes. That'll skyrocket absolutely skyrocket happiness. In fact, to be honest, why the heck is my taxes set so darn high? I should, like, absolutely minimize that, because I don't need the money. I'm at cap. 95% happiness. Absolutely delightful. What are you going to tell me? You going to tell me that I need to put taxes up? Right, what do you need? Move Lucas's family to a solitary location. Place trees around the house. Yeah, you know what? Let's build a residence over here. And then let's move this family to here. Right? Move that family to there. I think they're still happy. They're still happy to the same, you know, to the same degree. You, the Lucas's family. Which family is Lucas in? This one, I guess. Unless there's two Lucases. Move you to here. That the right one? Yeah. Yeah, you're there. Solitary location. That's pretty solitary. Okay, that's more solitary, apparently. Not quite solitary enough. Place trees around the home. If you want to... There we go. Good enough? If you want to be totally miserable in the countryside with none of the amenities of regular life, then you know what? That's fine with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Great. My absolute pleasure, Lucas. Right, let's take a little look at the tech tree here. A new money vault. Meh. New research upgrades. I kind of feel like I don't care that much about any of these things. I'm not that bothered. I maybe just want to go straight to the bourgeoisie class, to be honest with you. A social club? A water ballet? What the heck is a water ballet? Warehouse efficiency? Speaking of warehouse efficiency, there are still library, public service. I'm gonna get the bourgeoisie because I want to at least start the process of thinking about how we solve that problem. Yeah, let's get you into here and you into there. Good, just so that we can get a few more workers. 100% happiness, 100% happiness. Love to see it. It's good. So, can I upgrade this? Upgrade to bourgeoisie. Cool. So, what do you require? 26 luxuries. Oh my goodness. Well, the good news is that we don't need any artisans. Although I do want to still have artisans, but we probably don't need as many as we once did. Okay. How on earth are we going to sort this out? You're miserable. You're miserable. I'm really sorry. There's nothing that I can do about your misery right now. I should be spending some more points, some more research. I should be doing some more research in the first instance. Let's fill this research facility up. Let's get some research done. Even with low taxes, we're trying our best. We're trying our best to keep things under wraps here. So public services require what? Libraries a public service. Launderer can employ an additional 5 workers. That's pretty darn useful. Oh, you desire to live in an artisan residence? Well, I got a family house for you. Like, literally ready to go. And let's get you out and you in there. Townsfolk are about 1 billion times more useful than artisans. Desires a house far away. Well, I guess build this here and move you over here. I don't know if you'll be supplied with resources. I kind of can't be responsible for you needing all of your basic requirements if you don't want to live near people. That's kind of the choice that you make, as opposed to live out in the sticks. Right. I'm thinking that these should become. I mean, how many? 4. So we need. Not 10, half of 10, 5, 6. We need like 6 houses. Need like 6 or 7 houses to be upgraded to the bourgeoisie class. Fine. Let's get extra clothsiness chapel. That's a public service, and it's 2 luxury. Is that what I care about? I mean, public service. It looks like we only get 2 luxury from any one public service thing. So, yeah, I guess I'll get a chapel. I almost certainly need to do some rock removal. That is That is probably coming right on up. 2,000 bucks. I mean, that chapel would go hard in there, right? I mean, that really would. It would go really, really hard in there. I think desires a house next to public services. Well, that's not going to be happening, is it? That's not going to be happening quite yet. You got a requirement for me? Yeah, I think we just need to get... I think we need to get more research points. What do we got? Reading spot? Sure. Oh, okay, I don't care about that. We can upgrade the mayor's home. I care very much about that. Upgrade the mayor's home? Heck yeah. Look at this. Taxpayer-funded upgrade of my lovely house. Yeah, it's a little bit nicer. It's a little bit nicer. It's fine, though. Okay, yeah, what I need is rock removal, which is a little bit further up here. Rock removal, 500 points in order to get rock removal. We should be there quite quickly. I also want to get the Golden Crampton. Progress to front back to start farming and unlock more items. Oh, I see. We can progress to here. I don't want to go there quite yet. I don't want to go there quite yet. I want to complete Bellvow, Spudville specifically. I want to get it evolved another time. I think that'd be really good. Now, rock removal. Yep, absolutely going to do that. Let's do demolish buildings. Remove that rock. Please tell me that we can fit this chapel in here. We absolutely can. Beautiful. Okay, so that's at least our first public service building. What about a third story building? Oh, I didn't think about utilizing that. I mean, that would mean that I need way fewer. Mean that I need fewer families, wouldn't it? It really would. Right, how many? I only need 3 people to work here. At the very minimum, that will supply to the surrounding area. I cannot believe how many luxury points are required. Is there any way for us to, well, like, terraform or draw the road up the hill here? Because that's really what I would like. I don't think so. I think that's going to be... I think that's going to be a problem. I mean, unless there's upgrade roads again to reduce transport cost. I don't think the upgraded roads... I mean, maybe I should just try. I don't think the upgraded roads actually change the... Yeah. I don't think it changes the requirement. I don't think it requires access. I think it reduces transport costs, but I don't think it changes how wide the sort of spread of resources can be. I guess we'll see, right? There we go. Well, that pretty much wipes me out of cash. It's a fine problem to have. Regular house. Yep, punt you over there. And a third-story house. How much does a third-story house cost? Third-story house would cost 800 points. Okay, we're almost there. We'll save up a little bit. Thankfully, the taxes are saving my absolute bacon, or the low taxes are saving my bacon at the moment. So you need to get upgraded to a 3-story house, basically. We still need to get another 10 flippin' luxury points. I have absolutely no idea where we're going to get that from. I mean, that's remarkable. That is absolutely remarkable. The church we can do. I mean, you must be impacted by pretty much every luxury building that we have at the moment, right? So shoes, optician, apparel, laundry. We probably just need more buildings. We need a bigger variety of buildings. We'll get 3rd floor, and then we'll probably just go and... I guess we'll just go and see. Yeah, you're hit by the puppet theater. Yeah, we just need more buildings. That is absolutely what we need. And there is a part of me that maybe says, hey, let's move this artisan residence out to, like, here. So if we do that there, that might make you upset. You still actually have enough to function, so, you know, you should be all right. But if we do that, then we can put more stuff in here, and we can get ourselves a little access road. I don't like building with the line tool. Much more chill freeform. There we go. Are we building plaza? There we go. We should be. Excuse me. Upgrade. Nice. Nice. This is slowly but surely adjusting the cost of everything, and it's probably going to mean that I need to build bigger paths, but hey, at least it works. Artisan residence, goods. Yeah, it seems like that has had a positive impact on the general sort of like happiness and overall good vibes of the neighborhood. And new research equipment, third floor housing. Let's do it. And then I want to go back for the clock gate and the golden Crampton, because why the heck not? I don't think it gives me luxury though, does it? I'm like 90% sure it does not give me luxury. But it is going to make me feel like a flippin' boss. Right. An additional floor to the house. How much is this going to cost me? 500 bucks? That's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. We still have an empty third floor. That's okay. I can put you in here. Yes, I'm immediately going to add a person in there, and you're going to immediately become bourgeoisie. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. I like that a lot. Right, additional floor. Let's get you punted up, and you punted up, and you punted up as well. And then you're going to go next to an apparel store, which will make some people happy, other people upset. There we go. Okay, fine. Right. How many luxuries do you have? You got 15 out of 26. And we got 7 bourgeoisie. 7 bourgeoisie in one house, which means I need 4 houses to be upgraded. Well, why don't I do it? Let's do it right now. Whoa, can I get... It's 24. Oh, no, hold on. And we need to just upgrade the floor, don't we? Yeah, it's too expensive at the present moment. But I don't even need that. I just need to upgrade... I literally just need to upgrade again. What's the happiness that I required? I don't think I have the happiness, do I? Because, I mean, it's easy to get the number of bourgeoisie. At least 60% happiness. At least 60% happiness. So that will require a few additional upgrades. It's okay, though. Artisans, yeah, artisans have definitely sunk. And that has... Oh, boy, that's had an impact. That has had an impact. I'm going to, real quick, just spam down a few extra houses over here. I suppose I can get tier 3 houses now. So I maybe should start doing that. But they are so darned expensive. Right here. Next to an apparel store. There. There. Yeah, at least they'll get us a few more... At least they'll get us a few more people. I feel like maybe I shouldn't be upgrading the... maybe I shouldn't be upgrading the artisan houses. Because I have kind of allocated all my artisans. And they've kind of all got places. Maybe we just take more... Yeah, maybe we just get more artisan houses. I think I have 2 requests coming in now. Well, that's a bit of a... It's a bit of a problem, but I've actually restored the number of artisans back to the regular level that I required. Right, church, artisan. It's good. Let's decrease this. We don't actually need everybody to have access to the chapel. It's fine. Nice. And a butcher. Cool. And yeah, just a little bit of rearranging, I think, here would go a long way. Laundrette. Excellent. And that basically is... It's me at capacity, really, isn't it? So 2 more families there. Butcher. Yep. Yeah. That was a... Yeah, a little reorganization definitely required. But once that is done, we are back to being fine. Nice. So that's us out of townsfolk. You can have some more artisans. Excellent. More townsfolk. Get you over there. And clothing store. Just 1 more. Anything else in this vicinity? Yeah, a few people that went astray. Artisans currently doing absolutely nothing. Let's fix that real quick. So, easiest way to get luxury. Barber. Probably not the kiosk theater. I'll take the golden Crampton. Because, heck yeah, I want to do that. Provides 50 decoration points. Nearby residences. Yeah, let's absolutely put that... Let's put that somewhere in the center of town. I mean... Could go here. That's actually a great idea. It's very, very much not in the center of town. But it is in an area where it would hit all of... That's actually not a... That's not a bad place. It's great because it would hit all of the bourgeoisie residences, and we need to boost... We need to boost decoration. I mean, that literally just hit us with a 5% increase, so that's really nice. That will help. But the new stuff that I'm getting... Bistro? Do we have a bistro? I don't think we have a bistro. How much is a bistro? 3%? Oh, flippin' heck. It's good to get. It's absolutely good to get. Put it in over here somewhere, maybe? Nah. If we put it in here, will it reach? Says it'll reach. Is it high capacity, high range, and above production capacity? I'm almost certain it's not going to reach. We'll try, though. Artisans? Well, I've only got 2 to assign, so... Well, that doesn't really do very much for us, does it? No siree. What I need, then, is high range, low production. No, I need stuff that is probably like the newspaper stand. Very low range, small workforce. Right, let's see if we can try and fulfill your request. I'm not much one for caring about requests, but that's alright. Romantic picnic. The mayor will provide the picnic site. Well, what if I do both of these things in the same area? I feel like that would be quite a good idea. But that's a problem for a future potato. Let's get additional floor, additional floor, additional floor. Great. And this here. Nice. God, I need so many more workers. I really do. Nice. So many more workers. But we're only 15% happiness away. We are remarkably close. Right, newspaper stand. Let's see if we can at least sort out the newspaper situation. What was it? Public service? 0 luxury? Ah, bummer. I thought it was luxury. Well, that's a bit of a shame, to be honest with you. Also, what the heck can my bourgeoisie do? Can they research? I don't know what they actually do for work. Right, well, we supplied newspaper. We're at 15 luxury points. Flippin' heck. A cliff house? Well, we could always get an extra floor here. And then cliff view. Great. What about just normal regular houses? Normal regular houses. Additional floor here, here, here. That'll do for now. No, do not dismiss the family. I will welcome literally anyone that wants to stay here. Okay, so bistro. Yeah, I should probably get the bistro sorted. There we go. So at least that's the worst possible combination. So we only actually reach half of these houses. Flippin' heck, that's annoying. So some of them are up at 18. You're at 15. Oh man, that is annoying. Oh, although we can hit one more. We can get one more worker. Although it's going to cost... I mean, it's going to cost us. Of course it's going to cost us. Desires a house far away from any neighbors? Well... Maybe I should just kind of say stuff it. Because... I don't think it matters. There we go. We'll build it anyway. It's fine. Doesn't really cost us anything. Doesn't really cost anything. What I think we're going to need to do, though, is once we hit that luxury threshold, we are going to just have to decorate like flippin' crazy. Desires a house with walls and windows? Apparently that's a requirement. That's great. You, far away. Great. Leisure. You know what? Let's get another house upgraded here. There we go. And then let's just put you in... Whoa. Minus 5% leisure? Really? I thought we had all the leisure requirements. Apparently not, though. Oh yeah, the ball throw is not within range. Well, let's immediately fix that. Let's immediately fix the ball throw. So that's good. That's at least another little something something. That's good. Is it luxury, though? I don't know if it's luxury. Let's also get our bistro expanded. Nice. Okay, happiness is now at 51%. We have hit our required number of people, which is good. Luxury, 18, 18, 18. So, let's turn our attention back to research, and let's find the best way to get 8 luxury, shall we? Clockmaker. Clockmaker. Yes, I like it. I like it a lot. Leisure we could definitely do with, but the clockmaker I think is absolutely flippin' perfect. So, clockmaker is brilliant. It's also probably got an artisan workforce if I had to guess. Pottery, merry-go-round, Ferris wheel, school, Perfumer? Yeah, that's what we need. That's what we need. We need a perfumer. 100%. Clockmaker. What the heck is this little thing? So, I guess we'll make it like kind of central. I guess we'll make it like here. We'll save up a little bit of extra cash because we're gonna need it. Also, we have massively over expanded. Newspaper stand? You don't give luxury though, do you? No, you don't. Waste of time. Yeah, we've massively overexpanded our bourgeoisie accommodation. Should probably think of, you know, standing the proletariat and maybe downsizing a little bit. But I will just kind of just chill for now. Okay, new request. I'm not gonna deal with that. I don't care. I don't want to. I'm determined. I want to become a large city or whatever it is. Whatever it is that waits around the corner for us. So, clockmaker, do I have enough for clockmaker? No. God, I tell you what, this is what I get for setting taxes so darn low. I mean, everybody is happy, so it's a perfectly great price to pay. I'll go and get things sorted here. I mean, yeah, I guess we could maybe... I don't really want to put anybody else into the chapel. It's fine. A little bit more basic stuff. I mean, to be fair, happiness is kind of... yeah, I'll put you there. Happiness is kind of okay at the moment. So we're fine with this. We're fine with this on the whole. Right, I think that's enough for a clockmaker. So let's do it. Let's build it. It's not quite enough. Build it right in there. Excellent. Let's go into 1x speed to see how this all works. Also, I think I'm at capacity pretty much everywhere. So let's get some more upgrades when we can. But we can't, unfortunately, quite yet. I've got a few more people living in these houses, up to 33. It's probably overkill, but we'll roll with it. So, clockmaker. Clockmaker is artisans. Artisans are working in here. Excellent. Plus, we need to get a perfumer. Excellent. And then we will just fire all of these artisans and say, hey, instead of working in the research center, which you might have enjoyed, you're now going to work in the clockmaker and provide luxury to all of my bourgeoisie residents. That is great. I am finally up at about 40-50% happiness. We need 4 more. We need 4 more luxury. Of course, some of that is going to come from the perfumer. Where is it? Leisure, apparel. There we go. Oh, barber and the perfumer, apparently. I don't have the barber. The perfumer is high range and high production capacity. Well, that's perfect because we can go right over here. Slight issue with the perfumer. Costs more than 4,000 bucks. And that means that we're going to have to get a bank upgrade before we do that. Low range, average production capacity. Well, hey, that's a perfect place for it. Bank upgrade is what? Because the bank upgrade will allow us to, 600 research. That's what we need. What the heck do the bourgeoisie do? I guess they don't work? I mean, literally, they don't provide any workforce. Well, that's what we call a bit of a shame. That's what we call a bit of a shame. The good news is, luxury-wise, we're at 22 out of 26. The perfumer is 4, so that will get us there. The real issue is going to be the flippin' workforce. Yeah, I need to downgrade one of these houses, don't I? Can I even do that? I don't even know if I can. I don't even know. I literally have no idea if I can downgrade. Building is fully upgraded. Yeah, I know the building is fully upgraded, but I want to do the opposite of that. And that's kind of what I need to do. So, can't do that, I don't think. So instead, we're just going to have to build more residences for town folk. I am going to choose to cap my town here. That will still give us at least 9 more families, which is great. Plus there's a whole bunch of other stuff around here. See, I don't want to bother adding you to here because you're not going to contribute to the workforce. So instead, we save up, add an additional floor to the house. Probably like this one here. Yeah, probably that one there. And then just punt that. Yeah, punt you in there. So that's fine. Absolutely fine. New request. Don't care. Let's leave this as it is for now because I'm going to need some more workers. I might even need some artisans for the perfumery. I think that's how you say it. Need some more workers for the perfumery. Maybe no, it should be fine. Right. Yep. Let's let things run and we'll get the 600 research tokens that we need in order to get the new money vault. Right, we got the points. Let's get it done. New money vault. Brilliant. Let's not bump up the taxes, because I don't want to. The good news is, though, I've completed both of these requests whilst I was waiting. Not like it particularly matters, but, so... Ooh, a book nook. Excellent. And a romantic picnic table. Yep, you're going to be very happy. You can have a lovely romantic picnic. The fact that the mayor is doing that for you, picnic tablecloth, is... the fact the mayor is organizing that for you, as opposed to you just sorting it out yourself, is absolutely ludicrous, but it's okay. It's fine. Should I adjust the tax rate ever so slightly? I feel like maybe I should. Yeah, screw it. Why not? I mean, it might make some people a little bit unhappy, but we only need, like, what, 4,000 or something? Right. Sure. Windows and doors. I don't know what the windows and walls requirement situation is, but it's fine. Let's get a additional floor. Are you... Oh, you're already level 3. That's fine, then. Let's just get a house here. There we go. I'm really keen to try and get as many people as I possibly can coming to live here. Here we go. Plus 20%. Family. Brilliant. So, this is the big one. This is the big one. I've got the cash to get the job done. The perfumer. Heck yeah. Is it all within range? Just double checking. It is. It's going to require, presumably, a heck of a lot of workers to get that far. But I think we can make it happen. Oh, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. Now. Artisans. Of course, it's artisans. We can get rid of you. We can get rid of you. Any other artisans that we need. What the heck is this? No crops being sent to this building. What? Oh, we might not have the ability to... Requires lavender and roses. We do not have the we don't have the goods. We don't have the goods. Okay, well that's a problem. So I think what we need to do in order to get lavender and roses, I think we need to go to the world map here, and then I think we need to go to Front Brack. Let's jump into here and see what we have. I mean, we don't necessarily have to get perfume to build up. So what is this? Ooh. Lovely. Very big in a different way. Research points, farm points. Okay, let's have a little experimentation. So do we keep the upgrades? We get level 1 and 2. Aha. Okay, grapes, winery. Let's have a little play around, shall we? Townsfolk residence, farmer residence. I mean, I care about farmer residences, right? I mean, I presume... Winery, yeah, nice. I presume that... Well, we'll need to send resources back somehow. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll try. Townsfolk. Let's throw down a few. Nice, and nice. So what do you need? No farmers are available at a farm family. It's okay. This is a very, very dodgy-looking village already, but it's fine. Where are you going to farm, I wonder? Are you going to farm behind your house? Oh, I can paint it. Amazing. So is this all going to be for you? It's all shared. Okay. It's all shared, I think. And we can farm up to... And you can farm up to, like, a certain amount of square meterage. Very cool. I want to see how many farmers we can get in here. Obviously, nobody is happy at the present moment because I haven't actually supplied any goods. But simple is best. What do I want? Rotate. Yep. In there. And a butcher. Yeah, it's nice that we've actually got... It's nice that we've got quite a lot of the stuff that we've unlocked. Go. And we're going to need to get a warehouse somewhere. And I'm not actually sure where that should be. Probably out here somewhere. Although that may be... Oh, yeah, easy. Easy. We can get a nice big one as well. Perfect. Very nice. So, got a few more families. I need one person to work in the warehouse at least. At least one person. I mean, to be fair, probably don't need you. Probably need you there. There we go. Don't need anybody else to work in the warehouse for now. That's fine. So yeah, how do we get farmers, I wonder? How do we get farmers? I'm presuming that they just arrive. Can we upgrade? We can add additional floors, like, now? That's $1,000 that I'm just spending on additional floors. I realize that's quite a lot. But we can do it fairly simply. You don't seem to need any other requirements. Seems like you're mostly happy. Cool. Well, let's let it run. Let's hope that some farmers arrive soon, I guess. I made a mistake. The mistake was you can basically add any family to become a farmer family. Building is not connected to the granary, so we're going to need to solve that problem. Locked bakery, hay connections, roses, cotton, etc. Don't know how we make a granary, to be honest. Is a winery a granary? Is that the sort of... Is that the, like, the... Is that the granary for the grapes? I guess we'll see. It's good to know, though. It's good to know that we can basically have any farmers come in here. Well, you're not going to be happy if you're not surrounded by flowers. Well, I can fix that. There we go. Just pop down a few flowers here. Now, you're going to be delighted. Amazing. So, let's see. Is this the granary type? I mean... I presume that I need to put somebody to work. But yeah, no granary. Am I going crazy? Aha, it's in special buildings. Okay. Let's put this over here. Let's put this over here. We're experimenting here. This is new tech. So no crops are being sent to this building. That's kind of to be anticipated. Yeah, you can become a farmer family as well. I have no issues with that. And you can go round to the back here to upgrade that once. You can go and work over there. Cool. So granary requires quite a lot, actually. It looks like the covered demand is how much field there is here. So that's definitely worth noting. Can we get a double-story farmer house? We cannot. We cannot get a double-story farmer house. Disappointed. Very disappointed. Very disappointed and disappointing. Right, let's get wine growing. Nice. No available houses. It's fine. We'll change that. It's good. So yeah, wine, no transportation because our warehouse is a little bit over capacity, but that should work, right? No crops being sent to the building. Not yet, anyway. Is it going to take time to farm? I'm not sure. Looks like this gives like a research token amount. So the farm points we can get by making stuff in the winery. Okay. No crops are being sent to this building. Connections. It doesn't look like we can select the destination here. Do I need something else? I need grapes? Yeah. I need grapes. I need more grapes. No available houses. Yeah, weird. Okay. So it turns out it was literally just this toggle to enable it to receive crops, which is fine, I guess. Now that means, by the way, that we can start unlocking the farm points, which is kind of cool. We need 400 farm points in order to hit the next level, apparently. Okay, so it's weird. It's like a little... It's not dependent on your research. Upgrades unlocked anywhere, regardless of city level. That's very nice. That's very nice. So yeah, these farm points, we can spend them on bakery, hay decorations. I guess the bakery would allow us also to start getting some more points. Yeah, so that's cool. So this is quite a large area, I feel. I mean, we could make it larger. We can make it larger, although... no, we basically can't make it larger because we can only go up to the 3,400 square meters per thing. So let's get a farmer residence over here. Let's plan to go... I mean, we need to get one to do corn, one to do wheat. Thing is, though, right? Like, we could definitely... We could still use that granary, but we could definitely get more grapes. This is not a... It's not a superb level to farm on. Not gonna lie. We'll have our issues. Right, let's get corn. We need to unlock wheat as well before we can get that. Let's do corn. Great. So that's about 1,000. It's gonna be about... That's basically it. That's basically all that we can do in terms of corn farm. Fine. Let's get you regular, normal, comfortable home. And then another farming residence. 150 bucks. Maybe that's not going to work. Over to here. And get you in over there. Nice. Okay. And then the other crop that we need to operate. Granary can't transport to the building. Well, it can if I give it some more oomph. Problem is that it's going to be a hell of a distance to transport to. I'm thinking that I abandon the idea of the granary over there. Yeah. Abandon that granary over there. Get the granary operational over here. That's fine. Make sure that there's a road that we can actually connect into. Very nice. Farm, cliff house. Yes, perfect. It's the absolute perfect location for you. That granary is going to link up to there. Let's get 3 people working here if we can. You're a light enjoyer? Well, let's get this upgraded. Let's move you in here. And then let's just spam down a bunch of lights around the back. Tried and tested method, isn't it? Right. Wheat, let's do it. That allows me to get this farm enabled to grow wheat. We can do another 3,000 meters here. 3,000 square meters, that is. I don't think they have to be contiguous. Yeah, they absolutely don't have to be contiguous. They don't have to all be connected. So that's quite a nice thing to note. You need more capacity. Great. And so that's pretty darn good. It's pretty darn good. Upgrade that house. Put you in there. Yeah, we maybe need to increase the number of people that we have working here. Yeah, so this is definitely going to have... This is definitely going to have additional challenges for us. How many points do we get now? 6 per day. 72 points per day. Okay. Farm points from connection. Per connection to a crop-powered building. Okay. You got 2 connections. And you got connections. Okay. So what I basically need to do is I basically need to get the bakery unlocked. And then that will allow me to turbocharge my unlocking of other points. Cool. Let's get the bakery unlocked. And then let's see if we can try and get roses, cotton, beeswax, etc. Where's lavender? Oh, lavender might be... Oh, lavender is there. Well, that might be a problem. I mean, I think in order to truly probably press ahead with you know, the bourgeoisie upgrade and, you know, get ourselves into a large town. It would definitely be easier if I had the perfumery, because that would give me 4 luxury. But I mean, if I have to get 4 points through other means, then I suppose that's what we have to do. Yeah, roses, lavender, because the roses we have access to. The lavender is just too far in the tree for me to be concerned about. So how do I get 4 points through other means? 4 luxury points. Any other thing? I mean, post office maybe. It's not a bad idea. Candle maker, that will require beeswax from somewhere else, I am sure. The social club. Oh, I think we save for the social club. We can get that. We can get that in like no time at all. And I think it's perfect. 1,000 research tokens have been arrived at. Let's nab the social club. See if we can get it. Where is it? Entertainment? Leisure? It's leisure. It requires roses and flippin' grapes. I mean, we actually do have... We're actually not a million miles away from that. I mean, would I be able to... That would work in there. Yeah. Let's build it. So it's not quite as challenging to supply as the perfumer. But let's have a little look-see, shall we? So if I'm not mistaken, we should already have the grapes. Ah. Not enough crops to enable. Wait, do I need to build... Can I build a farmer's house? No, I can't build a farmer's house here. There must be the ability for us to send resources. I don't know where it is in the tech tree, but there must be the ability to do that. I mean, what else can I get? What else can I get that would give me the luxury? I mean, the merry-go-round, the Ferris wheel. I mean, to be fair, merry-go-round, Ferris wheel. Would that be enough? Yeah, because I only need 4. So merry-go-round and Ferris wheel. If we can do both of these, that would be fine. Pottery and or maybe school. I mean, school, merry-go-round, Ferris wheel. No, the merry-go-round and the Ferris wheel. Any combination of these 3 would be great. Okay, I'll get the research done. Let's get these unlocked. Social club, you're off the menu, I'm afraid. I do like crops. I want to play around with that, but I just can't. I mean, I can't get the resources that I need in a timely manner, so we're gonna have to just do something else. School is down over here next to the flower fields, the flower meadows. Production 150, demand is obviously way higher, but we are supplying crucially to the bourgeoisie houses, which is what really matters. Now, what I would like to get, I mean, does it really matter? Merry-go-round. I think the merry-go-round is probably going to have a smaller footprint than, yeah, probably a smaller footprint than the other thing. Can we squeeze that in there? We absolutely flippin' can. That is absolutely perfect. That will definitely reach down here. And if it does reach down here, then that will be... Let's go into 1x speed for this momentous occasion. Oh, please don't tell me that I'm out of workforce. I can kind of cheat a little bit. Get a few more workers from there. 1, 2. Beautiful. Beautiful. We did it. We did it. Look at that. Luxury. It's satisfied. Oh my goodness, my town is 97%. It jumped from, like, no happiness all the way up to flipping 97%. You absolutely love to see it. Okay, I mean, what's bigger than a grand train station? Apparently this thing, whatever the heck this thing is. The good news is there's no other... Look at the size of this. Look at the size of this thing. Oh, it's brilliant. That is spectacular. The good news is there's no other level of person to get to, which is kind of nice. So we're a large city. We need 60 bourgeoisie people. I mean, that's not that much, right? That's not that much at all, because all we need to do is upgrade this, upgrade this, upgrade this, convert this, and that will be it. I mean, there might be some luxury supply issues, and there almost certainly will be. Put you there. Yeah, there will almost certainly be some luxury supply issues because we won't have the workforce to supply to everyone. Let's go. We don't even need a newspaper stand. We don't even need that. What do you not have? We lost some of our luxuries from somewhere. Was it like the bistro or something? I'm not sure what it was. But yeah, I think we can hit the level quite possibly. Yeah, let's remove all workers from here. We don't need any. Whoops. We don't need anybody working here. We just need people working in all of the normal shops. The normal shops in the normal places. Right, so the bistro is still over here. Newspaper stand, chapel. What the heck could it be? What the heck could it be? The newspaper stand doesn't actually matter. Cheese stall, fish stall. School? Maybe? No. Clothing store? Maybe a little bit. I'm not sure why you don't have the luxuries anymore. Part of it is that the warehouse here doesn't have enough to supply the barber shop. So that's most of it. And then, what would the other one be? I wonder. Maybe the butcher? Potentially the butcher? Clothing stores. Shoemakers. Let me have a little poodle around, see if I can find something. Also, let's have a little look at the large city. The large city requirements, or the large city unlocks. We've got a fine art auctioneer, a cathedral, a theater, a mayor's statue. That requires 85% happiness of the bourgeoisie and 2,000 research points as well. Library cards, improved lectures, a university as well, which is kind of cool, actually. I mean, we need 1,500 research points in order to be able to do that, and we would need to hit that first. So yeah, there would be a little bit of a requirement there, but I mean, it's not necessarily the end of the world. What I'm really confused about is why the heck I haven't... Where the heck my research points have gone? One is definitely the bistro. For sure one is the bistro. Like, that is not hitting you there. That is annoying. Is there a way that we can fix this? Yeah, probably, actually. I mean, if we just take you, put you out here, you... put you in there. I mean, maybe we scoot you around a little bit. We scoot you around a little bit. That's fine. That will at least guarantee that we have the resources coming to here. But the other issue is I just don't know. I just don't know where we're not getting that luxury from. I figured it out. It's the clockmaker. Clockmaker is happy here, but it's, yeah, we need more artisans to work in the clockmaker. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. I thought I was going to have to research a new thing in order to figure it out, but that is 100% what it is. So, artisans can work in the warehouse, if I'm not mistaken. In fact, I think we've got, yeah, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's good at least. Clockmaker, 1, 2. Let's get that replaced. That satisfies everybody. 98% happiness. Wow, absolutely love to see it. Okay, if I just put a few more families, you want to live in a multi-story house? Well, you can be one of the very few people that lives in a very nice multi-story house. Yeah, I mean, are we at max capacity here? We kind of are. I mean, we're at 49. We need 60. 60. Oh, I mean, is that... It's probably 2 more houses, isn't it? Add an additional floor. Upgrades. Yeah, see, the problem is now there's so many different production chains that are struggling. It's okay. It's okay. We have hit the perfect level of happiness. We're at 60 residents, 69% happiness, grandiose city. Come to Papa. Yes, please. It's what I always wanted. A little veranda outside the front of my grand train station, which already has a dome, 2 clocks. This is all. This is all that I'm sure any mayor could ever want, is for a train station to evolve into a max city stage. Heck yeah! Look at that! Oh, that is fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. A grandiose city. Not just any city. A flippin' grandiose city. Look at that. So what do we unlock? We unlocked Giant Money Vault. We unlocked a grandiose tower. Famous actors. Apparently, workers at the theater can provide for twice as many residents. Fine. And also, spread the news. That's a pretty lackluster upgrade, to be honest, for Grandiose City. However, it is worth noting that I still have not completely finished out the Fontebrac Meadows. Alternatively, also haven't gone here, coming later on in early access. So that's something to think about. I've researched about 50% of the items. I mean, we've kind of looked through them all, I think. Requests completed. Yeah, I mean, look, give or take, I can leave the requests. I'm not really that bothered about fulfilling them. But I tell you what, I mean, can we go into photo mode? Heck yeah, we can go into photo mode. Yes, flippin' please. Look at this. Look at this. What a lovely, lovely town. That is absolutely fantastic, and I can't believe how it all came together. That is so darned cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I feel like we've really barely scratched the surface of this. I think there's a lot of potential here. Can't wait to see what happens over the course of early access. Really, really, really cool little game. Let me know if you're going to be checking it out in the comments down below, ladies and gents. But for now, and from me, I've been Orbital Potato, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.